Hi everyone, it's Tim Topham here, and in today's video I'm going to show you how I record overhead piano views for my videos. And this is going to be great if you're a teacher looking to record some lessons for your students, or indeed if you're a student who perhaps wants to make a bit of a YouTube following and needs to record some tutorials. So getting that overhead shot can really spice up your videos. I'm going to show you how to do it right now. So you only need three things to take great overhead photos. The first thing you're going to need is some kind of stand to hold your microphone. So I know people might attach things to the roof, but I don't have that luxury. So I use a microphone boom stand like this. I'll show you more about that in a sec. The second thing you're going to need is some kind of way to attach your camera, and I use my phone as my camera, to the microphone stand, and I use one of these things here. I'll tell you more about that in a second. And the last thing you need is the actual camera, and I just use my iPhone for that purpose. Its quality is fantastic, and quite often times if you're recording overhead you'll have microphones from a different source, so you don't even need to worry about your mic quality in your iPhone. So how do we do it? Well, first thing we do, grab your microphone boom stand and spread out the legs. So this is what's called a tripod microphone boom stand. So it's got this articulated boom, which is the bit that's actually going to go over the top of the keyboard. Now, don't buy cheap ones of these. They will break very, very easily and you'll have endless trouble with them. Make sure that you spend, I don't know, 50, 60, 100 bucks on a professional model. It may even cost a little bit more. I'll put a link below to one of my recommendations on Amazon for you. Once you've got that, you need to set it up with a right angle on the boom, nice and tight, because there's going to be a little bit of weight here when your phone is hung, and you then can adjust for the height. At the moment I'll just leave it about there because we don't want it to go out of shot. So the second thing you need is one of these. Now I use what's called an iClip expand. That's this thing here. So it's designed to attach to any kind of pole, and then on the other end you put your phone in, and it's got a spring clip to hold the phone in place. Now iClip also make a larger version, so this is their tablet size version. Same kind of idea, holds iPads and Samsungs and Galaxies and all that kind of stuff. Well, not Galaxies, they're phones, aren't they? And attaches in the same way. But holding an iPad above your microphone is pretty heavy, and you'll find that the whole thing will just sag over time. So if you're going to use a phone, I recommend using the smallest phone you can. So I'm going to use the iClip Expand Mini, which is this one, and I'm just going to pop it onto the bar. I'll just bring this down a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. And I'll move it out towards the end and screw it in. And that's pretty much it. Make sure everything's tight, and then we're going to move it over to the piano. So if you're recording video from the side at the same time, then obviously if it's from this direction, you'd put this on the other side of the piano. You don't want to be filming past the boom stand. And then we just put it up to the height that you need in order to get your shot. Now, you don't necessarily need this to be right in the middle of the center of the keyboard. That would be about here, another half a foot longer for me. What I find is that it can be off center and still capture the whole keyboard and look fine. So don't worry too much about how far that boom has to extend. Next thing, grab your phone and pop it in the holder. Turn on the camera, make sure the camera is obviously facing down and not towards the roof, and then you can adjust the position of the whole thing to make sure that it's in line with the keyboard. The great thing about the iClip is that it has full 360-degree kind of motion, and it stays in place, so you can very easily get it to exactly the right spot you need, and then I just leave it. When I'm ready to record, I'll hit the record button up here and I'll play, perform whatever I need to do. And that's it. That's how easy it is to record overhead using a microphone boom stand and your phone. So I've popped some links down below here to the iClip and the boom stand if you're interested in those. And if you've got any questions at all, or if you've got any suggestions of other ways that you like to record overhead when you're recording the piano, then let me know in the comments below. See ya. Hey everyone, it's Tim here, and if you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, then what are you waiting for? Make sure you hit the subscribe button on this page now. And if you're a piano teacher around the world looking for support and guidance as you build your studio and perhaps teach a little bit more creatively and know what to do when students bring in those pop songs that you're not too sure how to teach, then make sure you check out my InnerCircle piano teaching community. We're ready and waiting for you to join us. There's a link on this page to click.